We are, of course, going to begin our newscast with that breaking news we've been following for the past 20 hours or so. A standoff that began late Thursday afternoon between a man and police at a Biloxi apartment complex came to an end nearly 2 hours ago. We're going to go live now to WXXV News 25's Everett Ganier Jr. He's outside the Oasis apartment complex with Biloxi police for the latest on the situation out there. EJ, what can you tell us?
Yeah, that's right, Grant. Just a wild, like you said, almost 20 hours there. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, Candace, I got Candace Young here with me with Biloxi. Candace, just take us through, kind of help us sort this through the little puzzle that we're going through right now. It just kind of take us behind the scenes. What kind of happened there starting yesterday night all the way till this morning?
Yeah, so yesterday evening about 3 o'clock, we got a 911 phone call that there was a man in an apartment complex with a gun kind of waving it around, acting erratically. Our officers responded, arrived on scene, and that individual spotted police officers and pretty much immediately retreated into his apartment. We have a situation like that, it's best to proceed with caution. So through the course of this, we determined that he was in there with a woman who also lived in the apartment. So, at that time, we, consider it maybe a barricaded suspect. You've got a person in there that may or may not be willing to stay in the house. So, we set up our perimeters and we, call out our emergency service units and our crisis negotiators and, all the people that make the big decisions. And we were able to establish a line of communication with them through our crisis negotiators. And he talked to us almost 20 hours, like you said. Obviously with a situation like that, especially with another party involved, we don't want to act prematurely and escalate a situation. So, it's always best in these kind of scenarios to proceed with caution as long as you're able to, as long as there's no precipitating event that's going to make you take action sooner. About 9:30 this morning, he stopped talking to our negotiators altogether. Our emergency service units were able to, kind of set up a plan to make entry. Their go point was going to be when those two individuals were separated from each other to try to mitigate any risk to the other person inside the house. About 10 o'clock this morning, they made entry into the apartment and were able to place him in custody without injury or incident and get her out of there without any injury or incident. Now, obviously, she was transported to the hospital so she could be checked out and make sure everything was okay. But ultimately, the two were able to be retrieved without any incident.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for kind of breaking that down for us. And also, too, I caught here, guys, at about 10 o'clock, right on the dot when that happened. You can hear the two explosions that happened. And I'm like, whoa, what was that? What happened right there? And you can tell they went in, went ahead and got the suspect and got, basically the woman there that was put in the ambulance there, the hostage. Thank goodness nobody was hurt in this situation.
Absolutely.
But just a crazy situation that happened today, but something that we can move forward on. We can all, just kind of put the pieces together. Appreciate you so much, Ms. Candace, for joining me live this morning here. Reporting live from where you live here in Biloxi. I'm Everett Ganier Jr, WXXV News 25.